Hello and welcome back. This is TinBoy, and I'm still hyped for some Setsuna and Ayumu fantasy.
こらダメだよ
Time for another LLAS card breakdown. Let's look at the Miracle Specialist set from the exchange event, a stylish job for a dazzling future. The scouting banner is available until May 14 afternoon. Basic info, my thoughts on the cards, and then the verdict. Last month was Cherry Blossom Girl of the Night Ayumu, and this month is the Miracle Specialist Ayumu. Police Ayumu is an elegant card. Her base stats will start up at 4,059 appeal, 7,302 stamina, and 4,864 technique with 14.59% critical rate. Her fifth limit stats will end up at 7,266 appeal, 13,080 stamina, and 8,720 technique with 26.16% critical rate. Her skill and active ability is Healing. As skill, she restores stamina by 20 to 28% of her stamina at 33% chance. As active ability, she restores stamina by 60% of her stamina on only the first strategy switch. Her passive ability is Stamina Plus, affecting all cards by 3 to 4.2%. Who knew Minot would be telling me to start investing in Ayumu cards? If you are interested to know if she can heal you from elegant songs that even the infamous Ketsui no Hikari can, then bring a damage reducer alongside. This Ayumu card is very good at healing your teammates. New players will be welcome to have this card if you have enough event points to get, even at base limits. While I do love Ayumu to be the vigilant healer of the elegant attribute, her weakness is her show ability. It is a very decisive one as it is used once you switch strategies. On the bright side, she can compensate a little bit by having critical potential, but this is not enough. Her main purpose is to sustain you in the long run. I would be using her because my Ayumu UR collection is now up for team. Should I do an Ayumu only challenge in expert songs? This is what she looks like in costume preview. Now, this is a police warden costume that is ready to arrest me. Now, Ayumu has a drill ponytail on the left side of her hair, the police beret, the usual police standard uniform. I do like the leggings that she is wearing. I did see it on the illustration, as well as the design of her police warden costume. The blue, the navy blue, as well as a few golden trims, one bow, one badge, and even a rose pin. Overall, this is a pretty good aesthetic card for those who will be growing up as one of the police officers. But then you may see heart-shaped handcuffs. Pretty good finishing detail. If the fire in your location has entered the third fire signal, then Firefighter Daya is coming to the rescue. As an active voltage card, her base stats will start up at 7,823 appeal, 4,582 stamina, and 6,681 technique with 20.04% critical rate. Her fifth limit stats will end up at 14,007 appeal, 8,200 stamina, and 11,958 technique with 35.87% critical rate. Daya's skill and active ability is Voltage Gain Buffer. As skill, she increases voltage gain by 6 to 7.2% for 5 nodes, affecting aqua cards at 33% chance. As active ability, she increases voltage gain by 5% during appeal chances, affecting same strategy cards. Her passive ability is Appeal Plus, affecting her strategy by increasing base appeal by 5 to 7%. Daya is waiting for another powerful card to score high. I cannot say that Daya is going all lengths to even risking herself to a fire show just to pose for the idealized illustration. That's why she is made for voltage scoring, so you have another card designed for same attribute goodness. She is also great for a sideline card as her active ability and passive focuses on safe strategy. Her skill, however, is favoring aqua cards. This is most certainly helpful for Secret Galaxy Karin and Rain and Boss Blossom Ruby, as the two are very useful for active expert and challenge songs. For active ability, it only works during appeal chances, so any voltage appeal chances can be cleared easily with this Daya card, but more effective on Aqua card. This is what she looks like in costume preview. Now this Daya card is more of a cheerleader type for firefighter. Not suitable for common uniform, most firehouses. She does have a portable water tank just so that she can put out flames. Now she does have a detachable fire hose, which is why she had a water capacity. Doors underneath. Sorry. This Daya is pretty much ready to go to flash out some water to those fiery active shows. Skirt, very good. She does have the standard red costume. Although her gloves are a bit asymmetrical, there's one extra detail on her left. She does have extra streaks of red hair, as well as a few orange to signify she is part of the fire department. So, if you cause an arson on any live show, Daya is here to put out the flame. The doctor is in. Honoka is here to patch you up from the gracefully damaging Love You My Friends challenge. As a natural guard card, her base stats will start off at 6,296 appeal, 8,209 stamina, and 4,582 technique with 13.74% critical rate. Her fifth limit stats will end up at 11,274 appeal, 14,692 stamina, and 8,200 technique, netting up to 24.60% critical rate. Honoka's skill is Damage Reducer, reducing stamina damage by 15 to 27% for 5 notes and 33% chance. Her passive ability is Stamina Plus, affecting natural cards by increasing base stamina by 4 to 5.2%. Her active ability is Healing, restoring stamina by 7.2% of her stamina on appeal chance start. Honoka has high stats for her defender card, but she chose to focus on voltage scoring. This would not matter because the purpose of her card is to reduce stamina damage at medium range, medium effectiveness response. Her passive is attribute focused, so she works well with other natural cards, making a good idea for natural expert and challenge songs. You have a damage reducer, but then her healing ability helps a little bit. If there aren't high draining songs like 1,000 stamina per note and above, then she can only help a lot with the damage reducer. The high stamina stat is helpful enough to tackle early songs to late songs that drain high or have stamina damage notes. Great natural backliner with a brief healing purpose. This is what she looks like in costume preview. Now, Honoka now has streaks of hair that is almost as teal. Now, some players did confuse her hairstyle to look like Hanayo, her follow front top member, but I kind of almost recognize that thanks to a little bit of lighting and hair color. Now, Honoka's doctor uniform is consistent of white and pink, that is representative of youth, just by looking at the accent colors. Although she is wearing pants for this costume, but I do like the design. That Minehead Games put it to, and as well as the stethoscope right behind her. Imagine she would be doing the Anchan flip in Miracle Wave. She would have dropped her stethoscope while performing. Do be careful, Doctor. You might wanna keep your things checked. Colorful Dreams, Colorful Smiles Karin is the Scouting SR. Her job as a manicurist will help out Ninjagasaki members to power up their appeal. As an active skill card, her base stats will start off at 4,295 appeal, 2828 stamina, and 5,165 technique with 30.49% critical rate. Her fifth limit base stats will end up at 7,317 appeal, 4,808 stamina, and 8,782 technique with 41.34% critical rate. Karin's skill is Appeal Buffer, increasing effective appeal by 5 to 7%, affecting Ninjagasaki members for 5 notes. Her passive ability is Appeal Plus, affecting Ninjagasaki cards by increasing base appeal by 2 to 3.2%. Her active ability is a Critical Power Buffer, increasing voltage gain from critical notes by 1%, affecting Ninjagasaki cards on live show start. Karin has good stats for starting out in the game. She's more useful if you have more Ninjagasaki cards in your team. Skill, passive, or show ability are all fine and handy, but the 1% base critical power buffer is not much to gain unless you are clearing harder songs at the end of the day. Costume Collection. A song for you. Ellie is the first event SR. She's making pieces for the sake of giving new players a try of SP meta. As a gold SP card, her base stats will start off at 3,043 appeal, 2,938 stamina, and 4,507 technique with 28.52% critical rate. Her first limit stats will end up at 5,175 appeal, 4,998 stamina, and 7,674 technique with 38.02% critical rate. Ellie's skill and active ability is SP Fill. As skill, she fills SP gauge by 5 to 7%. As active ability, she fills SP gauge by 4% of her technique on live show start. Her passive ability is Technique Plus, affecting cold cards by increasing base technique by 2 to 3.2%. Ellie is a decent SP filler with cold technique supporter. Her active ability is where you will need to take note. This is why technique stat is the highest because of her active ability, but I think it is a small degree in advanced songs and above. However, this Ellie is good for both collection and starting off a SP dedicated strategy. Mirai Boku Yoshiko is the second event SR, and this is a package of effort. As a pure voltage card, her base limit stats will start at 4,200 appeal, 3,150 stamina, and technique with 9.45% critical rate. Her 5th limit base stats will end up at 7,140 appeal, 5,355 base stamina, and technique with 16.06% critical rate. Yoshiko's skill is voltage gain, gaining voltage by 25 to 37% of her appeal. Her passive ability is Appeal Plus, affecting voltage cards by increasing base appeal by 3 to 4.2%. Her active ability is Appeal Buffer, increasing effective appeal by 4% for 5 nodes, affecting all cards on appeal chance success. Yoshiko offers little help for late game, but in early game, she's proven useful by adding extra voltage when pure songs needed. Her passive is also type focused, so a strategy of voltage type cards should be able to get Yoshiko's support package. Her stats are equal for stamina and technique, so I have to question this if you are building an SR card that focuses on voltage scoring. Minet had enough of releasing more UR cards of Nico and I after the festival, then it's time to brace for another second UR release from Honoka and Ayumu in a span of a few months. I gotta love this new pattern, but seriously, I am feeling uncertain on what Minet or Bushi is planning now that Nijigasaki has 12 members. There will be a day that everyone can now get their new URs equally. Ayumu is another good defender card that you can get for playing this event, ranking as the 3rd highest stamina stat before Luxury Christmas Umi and Happy Sweet Easter Shizuku. Somehow, Minet Games made this Ayumu card almost stack against K-Lab's Umi and Minet's own Shizuku. Daya is the only fire extinguisher that can splash through active songs for both siding with frontline cards and the Aqua card. Honoka stands well as a natural defender card with offense stats built for sustaining and reducing damage for natural assault. For the SRs, Ellie is a decent collection SP filler, Yoshiko is a decent voltage gainer collection card, also equals stat syndrome, and Karin is a fair Nijigasaki supporter. None of the SRs are going to use in late game, but you can get them for bond cap increases. That's all for this video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and ring the bell. I stream games 3 to 4 times a week on YouTube or Twitch at 21PHT. My socials are in the video description below, and I will see you next time. Goodbye! See you soon!